But this is your first, I guess you could say, real racing since Volkswagen days.
Yeah, a long time. Yeah.
30 years.
Oh my God, yeah. Middle 80s.
Middle 80s.
89. Yeah, 89 would have been the last ones.
Okay.
It got nothing to compare to, but it took off good.
What was it?
Oh, 776.
That's what we thought.
Yeah.
Oh, they cut it?
Yeah, we didn't put our number on the car, so he just kind of wrote that on there real quick in front of the race control. I couldn't. It was too late for me to get y'all's attention.
What'd you think?
776.
What did you think?
Yeah, moved on down the track.
Yeah?
Yeah.
See what you thought it was going to do?
A little better, to be honest with you.
Yeah?
Yeah. I figured maybe 8 flat.
Yep. What'd you wind up with?
Yeah, I didn't.
776.
I was honestly expecting a 790.
Really?
Lucky, if you were lucky, but that's pretty good.
Hey, just took on off. It looked good leaving.
Yeah, it looked fine.
Okay.
It looked stout, actually.
Yeah.
I know that guy disappeared, and then he come on by.
With them cutting it, you can't see what his reaction was.
So that was a 10. I can sharpen that up some.
Yeah, it's a 106.
I kicked it when I saw it, so I need to get up on it now.
Yeah, you didn't. You were double staged and lights were dropping before you hit the accelerator. I think I snagged a picture.
But I'm a little lighter in the front.
How much lighter?
No, I guess I'd have to look at the numbers.
I doubt you're lighter in the front. I think you're just heavier in the back.
I got 1050 something and 968. It's
no park is left side of the racetrack.
something like that.
It's
1040, 970.
whatever the front springs are for like a 72 Camaro, I think is what I put in there. I originally had the soft ones in it, and it was too, or the mediums, and it was too soft, so I put the heavier ones in it. So you can
Trim them.
Yeah. They're cleaning the track. You got the rotator and the scrubber out there. So it's probably going to be a minute.
Yeah, there's a lot of pro cars here that need a good tight track. me, I let off. That was definitely his lunch for sure.
Yeah, it kind of looked that way. Well, sounded that way. I heard it. I heard him hit it a couple times, unless you did too.
Yeah, I look back. He was there. He was there. We had there to go.
So you knew it was done at about 500 feet. Yeah.
He knew it was. I did too.
He said thank you. Did it at least 60 foot the same and half track?
I think it was a little off.
Slower.
Dogged thing felt like it's ready to go before you approach the line, but that one felt like it might have spun the tires a little bit. I mean, I'm not making any excuses. He had me dead 10th on the line,
right?
So that was a goner anyway.
Yeah.
Well, it looked like you cut a whole lot better light that time.
It was exactly the same.
It was exactly?
So 10 something?
Exactly 1-1.
1-1, yeah. Yeah, so he basically had you, what you saw him with you at 500 foot is what all happened on the starting line.
Sure.
But at least the car did fine. That was the biggest thing. Was just not knowing what it was going to do.
Did it get tires and all that, or was I just thinking it felt like it spun a little? I mean, it's moving.
I mean, watching through here, it didn't. I couldn't tell, but I don't think it spun.
It didn't look any different.
No.
Hey, I'm probably fooling myself. But,
sometimes the heat of the day, it was cooler this morning.
well, like I was telling him, I killed a couple of miles an hour on it when I saw him zip by. So the 93, you can just throw that out.
Yeah.
It would have been probably, who knows what it would have been. It'd have been closer.
You let off that?
Oh, sure. When I hit high gear, I started looking. By the time I was looking back, he was here, and we had there to go. So the only thing you can do then is think quick. Yep. Maybe he's running out. Let me back off.
Gotcha.
And whoa, across the line we went.
Reality was that wasn't the case.
No. No, when you look up and you see all the lights over there on that side,
yeah,
it's a long road back to the ticket booth.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh yeah, had a blast.
Yeah.
Yep. I wish y'all could go have a pass in it. We're back home after going to Dinwiddie at the East Coast Chevy Show. Took the car down and was looking for at least 820 NHRE index for 8th mile. The car surprised us and ran 776, solid 50 under. Performed well, came back home with no leaks, no broken parts. Drove it on the trailer, drove it in the building. Successful. Well, I lost first round, but you know, it's no big deal. You gotta polish up the driving some and
First time back in a long time.
figure out, yeah, shucks, I hadn't competitively driven in quite some time. But it was good to be back. We had a lot of fun, I think. I did. I think everybody along with us did, so.
And it's a stocker, so tell them.
Oh yeah, it's in stock, automatic. It's a pretty heavy car, 350 cubic inch LT1. Not much done to it, to be honest with you. Basically, the only racy stuff in it is bullet roller cam. Of course, it's still stock lift with a lot of duration to make it a legal stocker cam.
Yeah.
And it's now running mechanical roller instead of hydraulic roller. So valvetrain wise, that's about the only real performance mods in the engine. We tricked up the oil pan a little bit to control oil, and single roller timing chain instead of a double roller, try to cut some friction there. Electric water pump, got Chevy 2 headers on it, through the fender well instead of, you know, they make things a lot easier to work with under the hood. And that is really about it as far as the engine goes. The transmission has been changed to a turbo 350. Rear end gears are 557. So
On a 30-inch.
you got a 9x30 rear tire.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was I was shifting at 7,000 RPMs, and I should have paid more attention to see what it crossed at in the 8th mile. I don't really recall. It was above 6, not to 7 yet.
Need to remember to put the GoPro.
Yeah,
in the car.
we'll
I forgot to.
GoPro it next time and be able to see what's going on. Okay, it felt kind of like a boat on a wave leaving the line. You can see clearly in a video she's rocked over on the right rear, so we're gonna work on that rear suspension some
And probably front suspension a little
give
bit.
it loosen up the front suspension. It's still all stock up here, stock springs, stock shocks. Didn't put a ton of money in this thing just to see what it would do, and
It's probably one of the most stockers.
yeah,
there is.
I'd agree with that. It's probably the most,
Yeah.
most stock as you can get stocker for sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure other folks have got more in adjustable shocks than we have in the entire drivetrain.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, under the hood, it's when we say nothing much done on the engine, that's simply because it hasn't even been bored. It's still running standard bore. I believe the car had 116,000 miles on it when we pulled the engine down. So
Yeah.
the bore was good enough to put valve fit rings in and roll with it standard. Still got stock oil pump that was in it.
Yeah, it is the stock engine to the car.
Yeah, it really is stock.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, we were joking the other day about having the crank polished done right here in the building with emery cloth. You know, we took pretty good care of doing it. It wasn't a haphazard job by no means. And then rod prep consisted of washing them and making sure the pins did actually still turn on the press fit pins. It's all stock pistons. Change the valves. Nothing's been decked. Nothing's been cut. Everything was really literally just let's see what we can do with nothing, and here you go.